Oh, yo. We back with another one, and this one's a good one. If you're anything like me and you have felt awkward filming yourself in public, trust me, you are not alone. And in this video, I want to talk about like kind of why it feels so awkward to like film yourself in public, because I've been there. Trust me, it gets rough. Sometimes you're standing there, you want to just get a video out real quick, and someone looks at you and they're like, and you're just like, and you know what I mean? You don't need to feel that way. You don't need to feel awkward. And in this video, we're gonna go over kind of like some of the reasons you might feel awkward and what I do to like kind of overcome that. So let's get on into it. Point blank period, being a solo content creator is weird. You're talking to a camera alone while people walk by pretending not to stare. It's inevitable. People are gonna look at you, not out of like judgment, but maybe out of curiosity. If you think about it that way, it makes the blow a lot less harsh, I guess. Because if I saw someone with a camera filming themselves in the middle of nowhere, or not in the middle of nowhere, but in like a park or even like a store or whatever, I'd be like, huh, why does that person have a camera? That's kind of like the mindset that you gotta come at this with, is like, they're not staring at you necessarily to judge you, but they're probably staring at you because why do you have a camera? And the last thing that I want you to do is start thinking to yourself when you get into those interactions, like, is my camera on? Am I looking awkward? Am I bothering these people? Any of that. Don't worry about any of that, because honestly, these are just people going on about their day, and they see something that they don't normally see outside of their day-to-day. So, and you filming yourself is definitely not something that the average person sees on a day-to-day basis, okay? If you're not in this content creator space or this like YouTuber slash whatever space, then obviously people are gonna look at you and say, wow, why does this guy have a camera in front of him? Why is this guy filming himself? Like, who is he? What is his story? You know what I mean? That's one way to look at it. And the crazy part to all of that, what I just said, is no one warns you when you start this that the hardest part is filming in public, okay? It's not the editing, because like that's a skill that can be learned. It's not the ideas that you have, because that is obviously something that comes with time. It's the filming in public alone. That's the hardest part to all of this, honestly. Pressing record in public does tend to be the hardest part. And here's what I have had to learn the hard way. Most people aren't judging you. And if they are judging you, so be it. Who are they to you? You know what I mean? Let them go on about their day, let them go on about their life, let them do what they gotta do. Think about it. How often do you think about a stranger after they walk past you? Exactly. I usually forget that person within 0.3 seconds. The real struggle isn't the people. It's not the strangers that walk by. It's not the guy sitting across the room. It's the little voice in your head saying, am I even in the right spot? Is this a good angle? What are these people staring at me? Like those are the kinds of things that I personally thought to myself. And that voice that you're hearing is the reason that a lot of great creators don't even start. Because later turns into tomorrow, tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into next month. And look at you, you're 4 months into 2026 and you haven't even created anything yet. All because of stuff that's up here. You don't need to worry about what's up here. You need to worry about what's down here, for real. And I know that sounds like corny and cliche or whatever, but I'm so serious. Create what's in your heart, because if you don't, you're gonna miss every opportunity. When you thought about something for like 2 weeks, you go to execute and then you bail because some guy looked at you weird at the shop that you were at, or some guy at the dinner table was like, why is this guy filming himself eating dinner? Or why is this guy filming himself in Target? Or whatever the case may be for you, you gotta ignore it. Ignore the voice in your head, because it's not the right voice to listen to. And I will repeat that until the cows come home. Now let's get into why I think you guys should keep recording, okay? Every creator that you have ever watched, ever, at first, you know, they talk too fast, they're stumbling over their words. Me, They felt embarrassed, you know, they felt self-conscious, all that stuff. I'm living proof of all of that. The difference is they didn't stop. Sometimes you got to be a little delulu and just kind of push through it and get past the fact that, you know, people are going to look at you. Like, that's just the reality of the situation. You want to be a content creator for people on the internet, but you got to focus on the people that live real lives as well. Like, I get that, you know, you can do everything under the sun to make everything perfect, but if you're not going to stand in front of that camera, no matter where you are, you're going to run into a situation where you just aren't creating, you're procrastinating. You'll have everything filmed, and the last piece that you need is your talking head or your, you know, shots outside or whatever, and you're just not executing on it. So the one piece of advice that I want to give you is this camera is not here to make you perfect. This camera is here to make you consistent. And that's really what you need to be, is consistent. Press the record button. Who gives a shit who's looking at you? I don't care who's looking at me. I do need to film more. I don't have the time really to get out during the day because I do work a full-time job and all that good stuff. But if you have the energy and the time to get out of the house and go film yourself somewhere, do it every time. Don't fail. Do it every time, because one, you will put yourself in a position where you have excess footage where you could chop some stuff up and use it for B-roll later. You could chop it up and use it for some stuff that a project you work on in the future. You could use all the B-roll shots that you get outside in public for almost every video you create. I try to mix up my B-roll a little bit. You'll see in this video that a lot of these shots were filmed way before and way now. So a lot of that, you know, it just depends on you and your style, but you need to be filming yourself, like your face on the camera. Your personal brand and everything else will flourish if you can get in front of that camera and just talk. It doesn't have to be for any crazy amount of time. You just need to talk to the camera. And think of it like this. You're having a conversation with a friend. Your camera's your friend. You spend all that money on it. It's your best friend. But remember, confidence does not build consistency. Consistency builds confidence. That is one piece of advice that a friend of mine gave me that I will never, ever be able to forget. Consistency builds confidence. Every time. It's one of the best ways to get yourself out of that revolving door of, I'm gonna go record, but actually I'm not because there's too many people here. No, now I get it. Tripods can be annoying as shit to bring with you, trust and believe. But what you need to get, I don't have it on me right now, but I've got like a little like stand, like tripod stand that I have, and it's about this, tell about the length of my head. It's pretty good size, and I just screw it into the bottom of my camera cage, sit on the table, angle it on a ball head. I've got a million ball heads laying around here, and I just let it rip. Hit record, move the camera around the table a couple times if I'm out to eat or whatever, and boom, there you go. You've got your setup. That's your tripod. You don't need to bring, hold on. You don't need to bring your big bad boy tripod with you everywhere you go. Although I would love to bring this thing everywhere I go because the angles that I can get with this tripod is crazy. But this thing's, it's heavy for one. And two, it's kind of annoying to put in a backpack. You don't need to bring one of those. Just bring a regular little tripod if you can and keep it pushing. Now, before we get out of here, I do want to say two more pieces here, okay? One shift in my mindset that really helped me is, instead of thinking of it as, you know, you filming yourself in public, when you hit record, just imagine that you're talking to someone who really needs to hear the information that you're putting out. Whether you're doing educational videos, whether it's just lifestyle vlogging, whether it's just, you know, whatever kind of content you're filming, honestly, just think of it as one person across the table who really needs to hear what you have to say. They've been doing real bad or whatever, and the information that you have is gonna fix all their problems. That's the way you talk to the camera. And another way to see it is, if someone does walk by you and looks at you, there's your new audience. Have them sit down. I'm not afraid to talk to strangers. I'll talk to anybody. I'll say, hey, you trying to come in here and get in this video real quick? Like, what you trying to get into? Like, I'll talk to anybody about anything. It does not matter. And if I don't know anything about what they're talking about, I will inform myself. I will actively Google things while I'm talking to them. So you don't have to just so I don't feel dumb. And a lot of people, like, they get caught up on feeling dumb, but we're all dumb. If I'm being real with you, we're all dumb. You know what I mean? You don't know what you don't know. And they don't know what they don't know. And what they don't know is that you're gonna create something amazing with the camera that you're talking to in wherever it is that you are. So if you're out here trying to create, whether it be posting videos, starting a podcast, whatever it may be, wherever you are in the creative space, do not let the fear of being seen deter you from creating your shit. Create. That is the most, you are not here to please the masses. You're here to please the people who fuck with you. You are here for your audience and your audience only. And if you don't have an audience, what you need to do is be consistent so that you can gain an audience. We're not in this to be the best content creator ever. We're not in this to do any of that. We're in this solely for the art of creation. The joy of making something and making it to your best ability that's why I do it. I love doing this. Like, this is what I've wanted to do since I was like 16 years old, and I'm 31 now. And I'm just now starting to like double down on it, because like I've always done quote unquote content creation. I ran a gaming Twitch and YouTube channel for a long time. As I've said in one of my previous videos, I've always made art, whether it be painting or graphic design or anything like that. I have always created something. And honestly, I think that a lot of people are the same way. They just don't really know where to, they don't have like an outlet for their creativity, okay? And the camera can be your outlet. That's why I love it. I'm using this camera as my outlet to my creativity. So I'm JoeySaidSo, and if you found this video helpful or inspiring or uplifting in any way, hit the like button. Join me on this journey of content creation. I know I probably said that word 42 times in this video, but I'm serious, guys. Like, this is the one. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.